Welcome to today's lesson where we continue our lessons on Photoshop tools. Today we will talk about the brush tool in Photoshop. The brush tool is one of the basic painting features of any version of Photoshop. You can find the brush tool in the standard toolbar, and the keyboard shortcut is by pressing B. So as you press B, the brush tool will be selected. The brush tool works by adding a personally chosen or the default shaped mark on your canvas or on your layer. Now as you continue clicking, the shade marks will continue to be created until you stop. If you wish to increase the size of your brush tool, what you do is you use the bracket on your keyboard, the right bracket for the increase and then the left for decrease. To properly understand the brush tool, one needs to understand these four elements. 1. The brush tip. 2. Blending mode. 3. Opacity. And then the last one is the flow. Of course there are more, but then as a beginner, we need to first understand these ones. Let's talk about each of them. The brush tool tip settings located in the options panel allow you to modify the tip of your brush. To do this, you click on the brush preset picker, this one, and then you choose your desired brush tool tip. You can choose any of them from the inbuilt presets. So you can choose any of them here. You scroll down for more. You can experiment with them. From the brush preset picker, you can see size. Now if you wish to increase or decrease the size of your brush tip, this is how you do it. What I said earlier on was the shortcut. If you wish to increase it from here, you just change the figure here, maybe to 200, and then your brush tip will increase. We also have hardness. Now the hardness increases or decreases the brush tip border edge. So 0% hardness means that the brush tip has a soft border edge, and then 100% means that it has a sharp border edge. Your brush will paint the color you choose. So it paints the foreground color. In our case, as you can see, it's black. So the brush tip will paint the foreground color. If you want to change the color, change it from here, and then you begin to change your color. Now going back to the brush preset picker, you can click on settings closer to the size here, and then you will see the list of inbuilt brushes we have here. So you can select any of them here and then you apply it on your canvas. If you also have a set of or a list of brushes that you have downloaded online, you can click on load brushes and then you upload those brushes into the inbuilt brushes. Now if you select any of these brushes, a dialog box will appear asking you to either append the brushes or replace them. If you click on append, it means that it will add the brushes to the existing list of brushes you have over there. But if you click on OK, it will replace it. You can also create a new preset, edit it, and then maybe later on delete it. So you just give the settings as you see here, and then you add it. In our case, I'll cancel it. Let's move on to the blending mode. First thing we have here is normal. Now with the normal, it doesn't add any transformation to the color pixels. Let me get a new layer and then not this one. The normal doesn't add any transformation to the color pixels. Then the next we have is the dissolve. The dissolve, it adds a bit of noise at the edge of the brush stroke. It adds some noise at the edge of the brush stroke. The next is the behind. The behind paints behind an existing paint, even if they are on the same layer. So let me show you. Change the color. As you can see, it's paint behind the existing ones. And then the next is the clear. What the clear does is that it deletes a section of an existing stroke. This is what it does. It deletes the section. There are many more here. I will encourage you to experiment with them on your own so that you understand it better. You have overlay. So this is what the overlay does. We have darken, Okay, so please do experiment with the rest at your own comfort. Let's move on to the opacity. The opacity in relation to the brush tool is about the percentage of transparency in the painting. Let me again get a new layer, then get this one off. So this is what the opacity does. If it is 100%, it means it's fully opaque. And then you reduce the numbers here to 50. See the difference. Again to 20. The difference. And then to 10. And then you can see the difference. Now you can also add behaviors to your brush. To do that, you click on the toggle the brush panel from the options panel to open the brush panel. So this is the toggle the brush panel. You click it, and then this option bar will be open for you. You select what you want. But alternatively, you can click on Windows and then you select brush. And then the same panel will be open for you. Click on any of these and each option will be open for you to modify the brush behavior. As you click and then you select the brush, then you see its preview here. As you select and then you apply it to the canvas. Now, I will encourage you to experiment with these and then modify them according to your requirements. That will be all for this lesson. See you in the next lesson.